Afrobeats News Pro, guys, it's me Kelvin. Welcome back to Afrobeats News, your home for your latest Afrobeats entertainment and just coming at you. Now let's get right on into the news. First up in the news today, we have Paul Okoye. Paul Okoye has recently come out to reveal that he tested positive for the COVID-19 virus. Guys, and he also said that he's in a very bad state right now. For the past 10 days, he has been dealing with the COVID-19 virus and he has had the worst of time. In fact, without much ado, let me just read to you guys exactly what Paul Okoye had to write about this virus, this COVID-19 virus, and how serious it is and why other Nigerians should take it seriously. This is what Paul Okoye wrote. Attention, F it. COVID is real. I know as typical Nigerian or African, it's very hard to believe. Some will say experience is the best teacher. Oh well, the experience and the teacher has visited me and they've been dealing with me for more than 10 days now. Shit is not funny. Worst sickness ever. Y'all better be careful out there. If you like, believe me. If you like, don't believe me. You can as well wait for your own experience by playing ignorance. Good luck. God help us all. So this is Paul Okoye coming out to say that yes, he's had the COVID-19 virus for a while, and the sickness is really terrible. He's been dealing with it so badly, like it's been hard for him. So he's encouraging all Nigerians to actually take precautions. And this is Paul Okoye himself. Remember back in the day, Paul Okoye was very skeptical about the whole virus thing in Nigeria. He was one of those people that showed that he doubted the existence of COVID-19 in Nigeria. Now he's coming to say like, look, I've actually had the experience and it's terrible. In fact, I'm going through the experience right now. It's a terrible sickness to deal with. Take precautions, take safety measures. And if you don't, well, wait for the experience to come and meet you first of all before you take precautions. Anyway, guys, what do you think about that? Do you think that, back home, like in Nigeria, do you think that we're not taking it serious enough, or people are not really aware that this sickness is deadly, or is that it's really that serious? Anyway, let me divert from that to some other person, and also in relation to the same COVID-19 pandemic. Now, there's a motivational speaker and writer, commonly known as Ubong King. He is well known in Nigeria. He's been doing his own thing for like a while now. He's well known for most of his very motivational messages and inspiring talks. However, this guy has recently passed away at the age of 48 due to the COVID-19 virus. So these guys, I'm telling you, it is really serious. And as Rudeboy says, it's good that we take precautions at this point in time and not wait for the experience to meet us. So yes, like I said, Ubong King, the motivational speaker, recently passed away from the virus. He died at 48, and may his soul rest in peace. And that is that for that. Anyway, moving on to the next news, you have the one and only Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. In case you guys don't know her, she's a very popular poet and writer. She has recently come out to reveal something quite shocking, that her first name, Chimamanda, the name we commonly know her and love her for, is actually a made-up name that wasn't given to her by her birth parents. In fact, she told us that specifically her name was Amanda. She chose the name Amanda when she was, going through Catholicism. So that was part of the experience. Of course, during your Catholic experience, at some point you have to choose a name. So she chose Amanda. And after moving on with that name through secondary school and going on to uni and then traveling to like the US, she realized that the name Amanda was very common in the US and she wanted to be distinct. She wanted to stand out. So she added Chim to her name, to Amanda, and it became Chimamanda. So that is how she came up with the name Chimamanda. Then because of that, I started thinking, like, does it mean that Chimamanda is actually not an Igbo name? So I had to do some digging. So I went to ask some couple of people, and I realized that Chimamanda is actually it's Igbo, right? It actually means something in Igbo. But before her, right, before Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie, there was no other person that was answering that name. I mean, she literally coined that name. The name Chimamanda, it means my God will not fall. But to be honest, when she coined the name, I don't think she actually realized that the name would actually make sense in Igbo, if you get what I mean. So she made up that name, and now the name is a very common household name in Nigeria. You have a lot of people bearing that name, but she actually is the first Chimamanda because she was the one that gave herself that name. She made up the name Chimamanda, and she's the very first Chimamanda. But now, like I said, it's very common in Nigeria. Other kids are bearing it because of how popular the name has become due to her very, very great skills in writing, books and novels and all that stuff. So next time you hear the name Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie, just know that the name was actually coined by the author and writer Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. So that is pretty much what it is. Anyway, guys, moving on to the next news for today, and another very, 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 very gloomy news. In fact, the news today are just so gloomy, right? You have COVID-19 death, and now we have something else that's very, very serious and just gloomy. The man known as Omoyele Sowore, of course, we know has been arrested. Now, he was arrested on the 31st night during the crossover services and everything because he decided that that was the right time to lead a protest. In fact, before that particular crossover night, he had made a tweet encouraging Nigerians to come out to protest, and this is exactly what he tweeted. He tweeted this, right? How about a crossover protest / uprising tonight? Anyone willing to participate? Pick up a candle and a placard showing your grievance against the regime. Let's upload our short videos and photos across our social media platforms. Let's welcome the regime to a resolute 2021. Now, once he called out for the protest to take place, you had a considerable number of people coming out to actually protest, and the protest was held in Abuja. It was also held in Ondo as well as in Kaduna. But unfortunately, the one that was held in Abuja, where Sowore was the leader of that protest, it was ended by the police. The police came there and they assaulted all the protesters as well as arrested them. So currently, right now, Sowore is still in jail. And according to reports that's coming out, he said that he's been brutalized in jail. And right now, he has a broken nose in jail. It's just sad what's going on with the guy. It's just really, really sad what's going on with the guy. This guy's been arrested and I think treated really bad because the government is afraid to see another uprising, another protest happen because of how big, the NSAS protest is. So they're trying really hard to curb any form of protest and any form of insurgence, not insurgents, any form of peaceful protest at all. We've seen how this administration actually treats protesters. Of course, they've been freezing protesters' accounts. They've been doing a whole lot of very, very, very terrible things to protesters, and it's just sad what is going on that we'll have to live with all of these. Anyway, guys, that's pretty much what I have for you guys today. Don't forget to like and subscribe to us on post notification, and stay tuned for more Afrobeats related entertainment and just coming to you. I'm signing out for now. Peace.